vision for the Catalyst Center is to create a place where therapists are empowered to really do their best work and be their best version of themselves. I really wanted to create a place where people could come here and get better and get really high quality therapy, and the only way to do that is if you create a place where therapists actually are empowered to do good work and feel really supported.
I think at the Catalyst Center we do something unique because we show people how to listen to their own bodies and their emotions to create change. And I think it's hard to find therapists that are good at all the things that are done here in an integrated system that works so well together. And because we're big for private practice but small for an organization, you get kind of the best of both worlds.
We take these really well-researched approaches and we blend them with just tools and techniques. So when my clients leave my office, I want to make sure they have something to work on for that week. Try this, it's going to get better if you try these things this week. And then also we're working on the deeper stuff and bringing about that more lasting and positive change. So going about it at that angle, I think works really well for people.
Well, whether it's infertility or pregnancy or the postpartum period, it's a huge transition for everybody in the family, whether that's the birthing mom, non-birthing partner, or papa involved. It's a huge transition, and they feel that pressure to have to stay composed, to have to take care of their family, to be that foundation, but they're also going to that transition. And for moms, that transition to motherhood happens over the course of pregnancies. For fathers, it actually happens at birth. So their change is much more drastic than it is for mom in some ways. With help and with support, families get better, and they're not in our office for years and years and years. They need us for that really brief, critical time in their lives. And then once they get to a place where they're functioning and happy and thriving, they leave our offices, which is exactly what we want to see, and which makes it so fun to work with that population, is that they actually do get better.
We have a real, I think, focus on holistically treating people. And so what that means is that we're not just treating symptoms. It's like, well, let's help you understand who you are, not just the problems where you're having a hard time, but what are your strengths? You know, we're really working to get to know you as a person. We're not just trying to make you fit a diagnosis. And at the same time, take the areas where you may be having a hard time, and we want to offer you customized and unique solutions. The way I kind of think about it is more in terms of like if you went to a trainer at the gym. What if you were able to bring a coach in who knew things you didn't, who knew tricks that you didn't? It's not about coming and talking about your feelings all the time. Sometimes it's just understanding, if I do this, 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 and this, I can be more successful in every regard.
Therapy or counseling services, or whatever you'd prefer to think of it as, is beneficial for almost anyone, because I think the idea of being able to have a place that belongs to you, somebody who works just with you and for you, and being able to devote that time one-on-one with someone can have a powerful effect. When I work with men, I'm often not as much as a therapist as I am a coach, and I help them to optimize things. So it's problem solving, and it's figuring out what might be getting in their way so that they can get out of here as fast as possible and go be their best versions of themselves.
EMDR is one of my favorite ways of being able to help people, and that's because it's fast acting. So when people are struggling with something, whether it's a negative thought they have about themselves, like I'm not a good enough mom or I'm a horrible person, EMDR is a quick and effective way of being able to move past that thought, and that thought then won't have a charge that goes with it, and they're able to get out there and live their lives, and that's what I love to see.
A large part of what the Catalyst Center does is that we recognize that the match between a therapist and the client is vital to the work. The sooner that match is made, the sooner the work starts, the sooner the healing, the change, all of those things literally becomes the catalyst. I want to make sure that there is almost a sense of immediate trust. When they come in here, I want them to feel like they're meeting somebody that they already know.
We really focus on helping people find the right match with the right therapist so that you can actually get better.